How's it going, everyone? Me and my wife went fishing last night, and we were going out for some catfish. Ended up coming back with one catfish and a longnose gar. I've been wanting to try gar for a while now, so I thought that I would bring y'all along for a journey with me as I clean this thing for my first time, cook it up for my first time, and try it for my first time. Didn't have any footage from last night, but maybe we can do better in the future for that. Got me a strip of some longnose gar here. We're gonna try it out. This is my first time ever cleaning a gar. I'm sure the neighbors driving by are like, what the crap is he doing? I'm doing a gar catch and cook, folks. That's what I'm doing. I was thinking a smaller one might taste better, you know, maybe less gamey. Nice. I might try to trim some of that stuff off before I cook it. All that sinewy stuff. For right now, I'm just gonna get it rinsed, put in the fridge. Not bad. I mean, that wasn't that difficult. I didn't think that was that difficult at all. There we go. Gar in the fridge. Alright, let's have a look at this gar. This is the meat. Now, from my understanding, this meat looks pretty good. I bled this gar out too when I harvested them. It wasn't a very large one, so this is all I got. But I feel, from my understanding, I need to trim a lot of this meat right here off, this stuff. So we'll kind of just trim some of that off and see. Yeah, that looks a lot better right there. Yeah, a lot of this stuff I don't think we want. It'll make it taste gamey. So we'll trim a lot of that off. Some of that icky meat. This one strip. Maybe that'll be good enough. Now I'm just going to cut it up into small pieces, kind of like how you would do gator tail. I'll just throw these back in the bowl here. Just small pieces like this. I might trim them up a little bit. I'm just going to do some small chunks about like that. I mean, the meat looks pretty good. The meat looks pretty good. Maybe some bigger pieces too. Yeah. Alright. Get this stuff thrown away, then we'll season it up. Alright, so we got our gar right here. And for the seasonings, I'm going to pre-season it before I coat it in like a fish fry. And I'm just going to do a good bit of salt. I'm kind of just going to do what I would do if I was cooking gator tail. And if that's the case, I always add a good bit of salt. Some good. Then we'll add a little bit of garlic powder. Add a little bit of onion powder. Tiniest little sprinkle dinkle, slap your mama. Not too much, that stuff's hot. That's the extra hot one. Just a little bit. Maybe a little bit of black pepper too. And then some paprika. And then we'll give this a little stir, mix this around, get it all well coated. Like that. And then we'll let that sit for maybe 30 minutes or so. Alright, for our breading, we're just going to use some of this Louisiana, New Orleans style fish fry. But what I like to do is I like to add a good bit of yellow cornmeal to the mix, just to give it some extra texture. I like the little extra crunchies that the cornmeal gives it. I'll just kind of eyeball some in here. Yeah, that'll probably be good enough. Maybe a little bit more. Since we're adding some extras, I'm gonna add. They don't ever put enough salt in this stuff. I like salt. We're gonna add some extra salt. I'm just gonna shake that around. There we go. There's our breading mix. The oil's just about hot enough, so we'll go ahead and get some of our our gar, not gator gar either, just regular Longnose Gar here. We'll go ahead and pretty much get it all in here. Toss it around in here. Alright, y'all. Let's get some chunks of gar in the fryer. was probably already done. Alright, so we've got our gar cooked up here. A nice GBD, golden brown delicious. I'm gonna get one of these smaller pieces maybe. And we'll try it in our sauce right here that we made earlier. So it has like a mild, it really is kind of almost like gator tail, almost like a cross between chicken and fish, almost kind of like frog legs, but this is like much firmer and not as like slimy. Overall, I think it's pretty good. See if we can break one open and then you can see. You can kind of see the flakes. But it's kind of tough. It kind of pulls apart like it's chewy almost. It almost has the texture of tenderized chicken breast. It seems like tough and chewy when you're tearing it apart, but when you chew it up, it breaks apart pretty easy. But overall, I'd say out of the freshwater fish that I've had, on a scale of 1 to 10, honestly, I'd give it like a 7. It's not bad. Obviously, I keep eating it.